Just the Facts is a program created to meet the educational and informational needs of youth ages 10 through 16. Oh, I gotta go! I'm working on the show!
Welcome back this week on Just the Facts. Ron Hembree here along with Darren Callback, our director-producer. Also, Odie Bennett is here, and Trish Lee is here, as well as Dwayne and all the crew. It's all happening now. Get your coffees and sit back because we've got some very mild topics to deal with tonight. And don't do that to your coffee. Okay, let's take a look at the topics. Actually, this is a real disgusting thing. Okay, life cycle. Are you in it, man? Also, next topic is what you see is what you get, not. And then, of course, there's extremes, which is exactly what my coffee's doing. That's really disgusting. Extremes. And we're talking about it on Just the Facts. This is not what you want to do to your coffee. Remember that, especially not in this world. We also got the Verbal Abuse Network starting. I think they drink some of this stuff. It's true. And we got the Resolution Group. Also, Delvin Reed's here with us. So here's the Facts and Faith Challenge. Check it out. Here it is. The Facts and Faith Challenge. If you can't see God, then is he really all that important?
Verbal Abuse Network. I'm so glad you could join us for tonight's main event. Of course, our main event tonight is guys who verbally beat people up. Hey, we got a great one for you tonight. I'm Stan Steer North, and of course with me, as always, is Viper.
Hey, how's it going?
Viper. Hey, we got some great matchups tonight. First up, comes Serious Slander. What do you think, Viper?
Well, you know, the problem with Slander is it catches up with you sooner or later. The problem with Slander is she's got too many friends. Too many friends. Slander never has friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's the big knock against Slander. Hey, next, her opponent, of course, is Sorrel Sarcasm. Now, that's a tough opponent. I'm telling you, this one could be a great matchup.
Well, you know, it's true. It's hard to say. It's hard to do. But you know, one of the problems with Sarcasm is she doesn't have enough anger. You need anger with Sarcasm. You know what I'm saying? I'm Viper.
Wow, Viper tends not to like the Sorrel Sarcasm. Well, our other matchup tonight features Cass Arrogance. Now, I don't know. People have been talking. This could be the champion. This could be.
You know, I gotta say something, Stan. I really gotta say something here. You know, Cass has one thing going for her. She's got at least 10 years of education. That really works when you're doing arrogance, verbal abuse with arrogance, education. It goes in the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm Viper.
Oh, it seems like Cass Arrogance has found a fan in Viper. Her opponent is Lard Lies. Now, I'm telling you, folks, Lard came off that big loss last week, but he's looking tough. What do you think?
Well, you know, one thing about Lard, you know, the problem with Lard Lies, he looks good. He looks good, and people look good because they like lies. And I think Lard's got a real chance. He's got a real match. He's got a real chance. So it's like I'm Viper.
Whoa, it looks like that could be a matchup too close to call. Oh, apparently Serious Slander is entering the ring. We're going to send this up to Bob and Bill in the booth. Bob and Bill, take it away!
Remember, there's a lot more to verbal abuse than yelling at each other. Life and death are in the power of the tongue.
If you can't see God, is he really that important?
Okay, clue number one, yes, because it's important to be abstract. I don't think that's the answer. There's no way that's the answer. Hey, listen, don't get into verbal abuse. It really hurts people, as you can tell by Viper. I'm Viper. Got him? He's got him. Okay, check it out. Life cycle, that's the topic. It's coming your way. Are you just a part of one big life cycle, crashing and burning and then going other places? Well, wait a minute. I don't think that's the issue here. We have something very interesting called News with an Attitude. Attitude. Rod knows all. He's coming. Here he is. Shut him.
Are we all in a dim circle of life?
It's a vibrant conspiracy of magnum monumental proportions. What should you do? News with an attitude. Next.
This old-time radio program was originally aired live, long before the advent of high fidelity.
And so tonight it gives me great pleasure to make way for a man who knows what he's talking about.
God knows all here. It's a conspiracy. I just know it is, and I'll prove it. The circle of life, man. Some scientists have suggested that we're all in a simple circle of life. We're born to live and die with no greater purpose than simply to exist. And DNA scientists say death is actually programmed in it.
The enzymes, they're going crazy.
One man in Houston has offered $8 million to any scientist who can alter his genes and make him live forever. Okay, that's just gross. In a recent health magazine, some nutritionalists are prescribing the consumption of pond scum to improve the quality and quantity of their life.
So, from lowly seaweed, popular science has created a versatile substance for us all.
Did a headache spoil a day for you? Are you still feeling a little miserable and upset?
Mr. McDonald, do you ever do the dishes for your wife?
I should say not.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, brush, let's all have our voice, whichever you've the notion. 50 cents for shaving cream, $1 for the lotion.
Hey, how's it going? You ever feel like you're in one big life cycle and that's it? Well, let's take a look at the data, put it on the screen. The guy who wrote this, his name was Solomon. The guy was a big deal in ancient Jerusalem. He came up with this song. Now listen to this. There's dust, then there's wind. That's all we are is dust in the wind. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's kind of like being in a desert on a horse with no name, because it's good to get out of the rain. That sounds familiar, too. You see, in the desert, you can't remember your name, because there ain't nobody for to give you no name. La, la, oh, can't sing that because of copyright. Okay, go on. Here, check it out. It says this. You see, all of this is meaningless. This was actually in the Bible. We're just one great big circle of life with no individual purpose. Listen to this guy. He's so positive. We're born, we live, we die, and then that's the ticket. Although the stuff that's really important and really matters, you can't see it. Ecclesiastes 1, Rod's amplified version. Okay, we added a few popular songs there, but the point is this. Check it out. First fact on the screen. Purpose cannot be confined to the material world when you have coordinates in the spiritual world. You know, we talk about this a lot on Just the Facts. You're a spiritual being. You're not just a material being. Second fact is over here. We're all spiritual beings. Let's act like it. We find our reason for being from the creator of life. He is the head of everything, all the universe. It's true. And it comes to you right here on Just the Facts through the Data Master. Let's get the voice of reason on this particular aspect. Here it is.
The voice of reason!
Jackson! Mrs. Jackson, what's happened? Don't you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm right here. I'm right here. And the voice of reason is this. You're more than just a life cycle, Mrs. Johnson. You're a unique life form with purpose and the power to find it. You know, a lot of people call me a unique life form, too. I understand that. Maybe they call you a unique life form. But the truth is this. You have spiritual coordinates in the other world, in the spiritual world. You're more than just a physical being. You're not just dust in the wind, okay? You do have a name, and God wants to know it. Think about it.
Let's hear more from the start of it.
is an angry man with a big stick ready to squish us.
God said that He is love.
That's right.
So if love encompasses everything, God encompasses everything. That's why it's really hard to sort of put God in a box. Everyone deep down inside them knows that there's something.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't test.
Well, exactly. Why do you think there's so much search for a life out in space? In the 10 Commandments, right? What's the second commandment? Don't create any graven images and don't worship graven images. Well, why is that? It's because when we try to describe God and put Him as an image or as an icon in front of us to say, this is what we worship, this encompasses, this embodies God.
As humans, we all want, we have this desire to be able to, reach out and feel and touch, It's hard to have the faith to believe in something we can't actually, grasp onto.
If you can't see God, is He really that important?
Well, clue number 1 was yes, because it's important to be abstract. Clue number 2 is it depends on if you can feel Him, man. Now, you see, now that is not the answer. It's not the answer. And later, the real deal's coming up in the program. You might be smoked out by it. I don't know. But let's take a look at the next topic. Check it out. It's a very interesting one, and it says this. What you see is what you get. Not. You see that? That's how that works. Okay, now, we were talking about this. We got a very important File 7 coming your way. Something on looking for God. How do you find God? Can you figure God out? Maybe science. That's it. That's the ticket. I think science can find God. You think so? Take a look and find out.
The mysteries of the past lead us to the purpose for the future. Answers for the present. UFOs explained. Ancient aliens revealed. Time has a beginning. Time has an end. File 7. Declassified. Are we here for a reason? Is there meaning in life? Can we find it through science? Can technology and knowledge offer us purpose? Can it offer us God? Since time's beginning, we have sought purpose for our existence. Where can we find it? Do philosophies have the answers we desperately long for? Can our intellect work out our purpose from mathematical formulas? Does our ability to think or reason draw us closer to God? The answer lies in the frustration of an ancient, brilliant intellect who once owned the world. I set my heart and mind to search out and seek all the wisdom man can have. I found all the knowledge there is to know. I reasoned all the philosophies that one could reason. And although I was entertained for a time, I still came up empty and lacking the answer. Where is purpose? Where is God? It cannot be found in the works of man. Ecclesiastes 1. There must be another place to find our Creator and His reasoning. The truth is in there.
Oh yeah, just the facts. Yeah.
This is a very interesting passage. Let's take a look at it in Ecclesiastes. Check it out. The data says this. I was the great teacher. He's talking about Solomon over all of ancient Israel. I devoted my life to the study of intelligence and wisdom. All I came up with was the heavy truth that man's intelligence cannot help his move towards God. It's true. What is twisted in the heart of man, now listen to this, what's twisted in the heart of man cannot be straightened by education. What is lacking in meaning in life can't be studied scientifically and probed and everything else. I thought I was a great philosopher scientist, but it didn't help me understand God In fact, the more I discover, the more questions I have. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, Rod's paraphrase and amplified version. This comes from Solomon, the great wise teacher of all times. Brings me to the first fact. It's on the screen and it says this. Check it out. The accessibility of God to man always insults man's intelligence. You ever notice how accessible God is to everybody? No matter how high or low your IQ level is, in my case low, he's accessible! He's accessible to everybody. Second fact is on the screen. Check it out. It says this. You see, the biggest problem that many have with God is that he loves those people that we wouldn't necessarily accept. You see now right there, that's the problem. That's the problem. God accepts and loves everybody, but here we have a situation where there's some people we really don't want to be around, but yet God accepts them. But there's things about us God accepts that we don't like. Let's see where Dwayne is on this. Dwayne?
Oh, hi there, Rod. Well, see, I grew up in a church that my parents went to, right? And I got baptized in this church, and I became a member of this church. But then I moved away, so I was looking for another church. And I found this church, you know, up here on the right. The name's not important, but the point's kind of the same. See, because when I went to this church and I said, you know, I want to become a member in your church because, you know, I feel comfortable here and I think I could help you out. And basically they said they wouldn't accept me into their church because their belief system was a little bit different than mine. And they said, no, you have to accept these beliefs if you want to become a member in our church. But, you know, in the Bible, somewhere it says that aren't we supposed to love our neighbor and accept our neighbor as much as we love and accept ourselves and God? So here's the problem. How can I accept God when others that claim to accept him and love him and know him won't accept me?
You're talking about Matthew chapter 18. It's a very good question. Now listen to this, Dwayne. God works in your life and makes you strong enough to deal with the harsh reality of others on planet Earth. There will be those who don't accept you, but that doesn't mean God doesn't accept you. You need to accept God and then work yourself on accepting others because he does that as well. Did you get all that acceptance? Well, if not, stay tuned because we're going to continue with more about this on Just the Facts. Stay there. Don't go away, Dwayne. Stay there now. Come on, stay there. Stay there.
I got a problem, and I need your help. Take just a minute and help me, man. Here we go. Hey, a lot of people say, you know, the Bible has contradictions, and they use this particular verse to explain. Proverbs 10:18 says, he who conceals hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. Now, wait a minute, just a minute on this. He who conceals what he feels about someone is not right, but he who slanders, that's also not right. Is that a contradiction? Or what is going on here? I have an idea. I think I know what it is. You see, you're not supposed to hate, and you're not supposed to slander. In other words, you're supposed to resolve your conflict. Oh, you see, but that right there is going to be a problem, because that means I got to talk to people. I got to resolve it. I got to spend emotional energy in taking care of the problem instead of spreading hate and slander. Now, next time you run into a little problem, think just a minute about that one.
If you can't see God, is he really that important?
Okay, clue number 1 is yes, because it's important to be abstract. Clue number 2 is it depends on if you can feel him. Clue number 3, the only thing is important is what Mario says.
Wait a minute, I don't think that's right. That's not the case. You know what? We're talking about a very interesting topic. And the topic is extremes. We're talking about extremes. And yes, to help us talk about extremes is Rodney Mnemonic. And some very, very interesting data. Here we go with PTV. So you stay with us as we talk about extremes, because there's stuff going on around here.
This is PTV, Phonetic Television. The following was originally presented in gobbledygook, but has been modified for your viewing pleasure.
It's the ongoing adventures of Rodney Mnemonic! This time on Rodney Mnemonic, the escape of extremes. In this day and age of our popular culture, they claim the only way to discover reality is through experience. Take our unsuspecting but nice persuaded young tyke, Odious Consumptuous. He is captivated by the most mesmerizing motion-making, marketing, mainstream manipulation in media today, the Extreme Experience Total Immersion Program. Once again, Odie is about ready to buy it.
I'm not talking, so you start squawking.
Mr. Consumptuous, do not attempt to hang up. We are monitoring your vital signs. Our records indicate you don't get out much. It's time you find out the full features of life. Do you agree?
Yeah, the only way I'm really gonna find the true meaning of life is if I experience it. Yeah.
Very good, Mr. Consumptuous. Press 1 on your video phone to take all the money out of your account. You're now a very happy man, Mr. Consumptuous. We have all your money. Please report to the Extreme Experience Total Immersion franchise near you and bring your wallet.
Can I stop touching the phone?
After figuring out after 20 minutes he could stop touching the phone, he went on a very long drive to the local EETE center and submitted his personal identification number along with his credit cards. Odie found himself in a strange, dark place, all in the name of going to extreme experiences.
Are you ready for the extreme experience?
Yeah.
Life on planet Earth is a very complex problem. In order to understand the true meaning, you must experience all extremes. Have a blast while you last.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That'll make me know more about life, yeah.
Stand by to be digitized.
That doesn't sound like such a good idea. I better check with my friend, Mr. Mnemonic.
In order to realize your true essence, you must leave your body behind.
Mr. Mnemonic, come in.
Odie, is that you?
Yeah, they want to digitize me so I can experience the essence of life.
Odie, get out of there! They want to kill your body and steal your soul! Get out of there! Odie, this is a dangerous place to be in your life! Let's get out of here, now! Rodney Mnemonic here, reminding you there's a lot of people who will say a lot of things simply to steal your soul. The problem is, all they want is your money and your soul. Remember, consult the Data Master for your real purpose. And by the way, it's free.
Odie's smoking up the place for a very good reason. Let me tell you what the voice of reason is. Pleasure is a physical or psychological reaction. It will tell you absolutely nothing about the truth. You say, right. What is going to tell you about the truth? It's this. It's called the Data Master. We're talking about a lot right here in the Just the Facts program, but listen to me. Stay there, because in just a moment, we're going to come back and do the facts and the faith challenge. It has to do with this, so you stay there as we continue